Alright guys, so we just took notes over economic activity levels, so let's put a little bit of practice in. You guys are going to be working together and collaborate a little bit. We'll see kind of where we're standing a little bit. So each of the groups, you guys should have a little makeshift marker board with your pair, and you should have at least one dry erase marker. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you a couple images. This is the first one here, and you're going to apply the knowledge that we just reviewed in our notes and everything, and in the reading that you have with you. Alright, so you're going to look at this, we're going to apply it. You can use your notes if you would like to. You're also going to collaborate with your partner, make sure you guys agree on what the correct answer is going to be. I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds to kind of think on your own, then you're going to share together, and then you're going to kind of collaborate and put the answer down. So if you think that the image I'm showing is our primary level that we just talked about, you're going to put number 1. If you think it's the secondary level, you're going to put number 2. If you think it's tertiary, you're going to put number 3. And if you think it's quaternary, you put number 4. Okay, make sure you write it nice and big so I can see it. After 30 seconds, I'll ask you guys to hold it up, and then we'll see kind of where we're at. We'll see how many groups have it. And if there's a group that did not get it correct or we didn't quite get there, we'll have one of the groups explain it so that way we can put the right answer down. All right, does that make sense? Good? Okay. All right, so I want you guys to look at this image right here. It's on the board. Okay, so I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. I'll be looking on here. So consult with your partner, consult your notes, and I want you to tell me which level you think is shown in the picture here. Okay, so go ahead. Okay, 10 more seconds. Go ahead and put your number, make sure I can see it. Okay, so on the count of 3, I want someone in your group, I want you to hold up the paper so I can see what we put down and assess what you guys know. All right, 1, 2, 3, hold them up.
What?
Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups got it. All right, there are a couple groups I think we're a little bit, we want to kind of double check our information. So I'm going to pick one of the groups here. You're going to explain why you put the answer that you did and what your thought process was. Let's say Sean, could you help me out?
Alrighty, this one's going to be number 2 because number 2 is secondary, which is dealing with manufacturing, processing, and construction law. And we can obviously see here that with the multiple workers and workstations, that this is going to be manufacturing.
Okay, very good. All right, now a couple people that we put number 1, we can kind of see here, but always remember if there's any machinery or anything industry or kind of large scale, it's always going to be secondary number 2. Okay, so guys, go ahead. You can turn your papers over, or the dry erase over, or you can just erase it with your hand, whichever you want to do. We're going to look at the next picture. Okay, so it'll be the same thing. This time, if one person in your group did the writing, I want you to give the paper to the other person, so that way we both are sharing. Okay. This is going to be our second one, so we're going to do the same thing again. You're going to take a look. If you think you know it, if you're not quite sure, you can consult your notes if you would like. Talk with your partner, same thing. So let's do 30 seconds. Oh. All right, about 10 more seconds. Yeah, think it out, consult your partner, make sure you're all in agreement. Okay, so same thing on the count of 3. I want you guys to hold up your answer so I can see it. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and hold them up. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups have it correct. All right, let's have someone explain why they put down what they did. Aurelie and Jose, would you guys help me out? Why did you put what was your answer and what was your thought process?
We chose 3 because in the paper it says that the tertiary sector is known as the service industry, so it deals with selling goods. And as we can see, the picture depicts a person selling what the restaurant is producing.
Okay, very good. Are we kind of in agreement?
Yeah.
All right, now a couple of us put number 4. All right, remember that is having to do a little bit more with a service or you're providing some sort of information or goods or something. But number 4, remember, is going to be more for academic information. The 3rd level here, tertiary, is going to be more service, so like restaurant, entertainment, media, tourism, anything like that. Okay? So real quick, guys, I want us to do some kind of independent reflection. So the notes that we went through, can you turn it to the back? There's some blank space at the bottom. We're gonna end the class with an exit ticket reflection. All right, so I want you guys, you're gonna be writing the question down and you're also going to write a reflective paragraph. A paragraph is about 4 sentences. So make sure we have those available to you. Okay, so as I'm explaining, make sure that we're writing the question down to end the day. So how can a country's level of development, so we've talked about this quite often, whether you're a developed country, you're in the middle, newly industrialized, or if you're developing, how can this status be impacted by your primary activity level? So based on how your country makes money at either the primary level all the way down to the quaternary level, how is that going to kind of provide insight? How is it going to help you figure out what are some of the strengths, how the country's economy is, things like that. So kind of a hint, so like if a country's main source of money is tourism or service, okay, remember that would be 3, the tertiary level, or if it's academics or technology, that's the quaternary level, number 4. Okay, what does that tell you about the country's infrastructure? So if they have those things available, like what does that tell you about kind of the economic status, different things like that with that country? All right, so we'll do about 5 minutes to kind of think on your own, and then I will check these in your notes. We'll turn them in before you leave today. Okay, so we're gonna get started on that.